One take. Is the NBA Finals is game two. And SGA, man. I think it was just more a mission statement. After Tyrese Haliburton, hit that shot. And the SGA, when he walked off the court, walked off saying, okay, we got to do this, we got to maybe do that. And just, okay, we gave up that game. And they did respond. Uh, the final score is not a representation of what was going on in the game. They won 123, 107, but man, they was putting it on them. SGA had 30. Uh, you know, he was spectacular again, and 34 and 8. Chet Holmgren had actually had a decent night with 15. Jalen Williams had 19. Caruso and Wiggins combined for 38 off the bench. Those two guys, especially Aaron Wiggins, he was really pouring it on. Mainly come in for defense, but he was really pouring it on, hitting a lot of shots and really opening up this game. They was up big uh, throughout anything. Haliburton, he struggled offensively. He had 17. He was forcing turnovers, which is not something he'd normally do. Siakam had 15, and Miles Turner had 16. Now, the series is tied 1-1. But in the last post, I did say that this may be a team that OKC may not be able to figure out because they figured out every single team after either a loss or a close win to figure out the team and then be able to neutralize neutralize superstars. They did it with their they did with their first round sweep, and they was able to do that with the Nuggets, which was a tough test, but they won in 7 games and was able to close out Ant Man and them in 5. Now, what's the saying going forward, especially with the Pacers, who kind of struggled getting with offense, and they have a balanced attack and was able to not do so in this game. And you have the pundits and the people out there with their thing about Haliburton. Is he? I said he's a superstar, right? Leading your team to this, being the franchise guy, I'd say you're a superstar. Now, my determinations of superstars can change. But I think you can be a superstar and lead your team to the finals. I said that about Jimmy Butler when people were saying, nah, he's just a star on the. I says, no, he's a superstar. He's a superstar. At the time. Now, I mean, not now, but he was a superstar. So it did change. But I think Haliburton, do he need the 30 and 11 with 0 turnover game? I know he would ask for that. He would love to have that because I know that would most likely be a win for his team if the guys could hit shots. But the Pacers, I understand game 3 is going to be at their home, and the crowd is going to go crazy. But OKC's not losing back-to-back games. And Pacers hasn't lost back-to-back games too, but that's a little different. You're facing a different team than the the Knicks, the Bucks, and the Cavs. This team defense, their approach to everything, you gotta really be on your perfect P's and Q's. And what happened in game one, even though they can't figure you guys out, they knew in game two that, okay, maybe what we're playing with is a team of runs, right? So that's going to be more of a chess match between head coaches than anything, than what the players are doing on the court. So that's Mark Denaught versus Rick Carlisle, right? Game of runs. Who's Carlisle putting in certain times to make certain adjustments and runs? So I think Dagnall and them, they're saying, okay, this is a team of runs. This their style is of runs. We gotta force turnovers. We gotta do this because what they wanna do is they're the Pacers. They wanna up the usage. They wanna up the pace of the game. That's what they want to do. And I think Dagnall is seeing that, so he's putting different guys in. He's putting Kendrick Williams in. He's putting Aaron Wiggins. He's giving those guys more time on the court, different looks. So it's a real mind strategy right now. So that's what Dagnall's in. You're in a situation where you're going against Rick Carlisle, one of the best coaches in the game, right? A great defensive minded head coach, and really in his own right, he's a Hall of Fame coach. Okay, you've seen what his 2011 Dallas Mavericks team did to LeBron and the Heat. They trust me. He knows what to do, and even if his team is better, most likely, he is probably coming with the 2011 approach with this Pacers team against OKC, because I think he's probably somewhat seeming looking at similarities of that and having that approach. So this is a big chess match, and I'm not gonna be surprised if the Pacers win Game 3. But man, if the Pacers win Game 3, this is going 7 games. I'm gonna tell you that it's going 7 games because OKC can't afford to lose Game 3. They need to win 2 in a row against this team. They need to neutralize the pace. Possibly, you know what they could possibly do? They could possibly say, yo, listen, I want Haliburton to score. They want him to score. All the people on TV, everyone is saying Haliburton need to get like 20 and 25 and 11. Maybe the OKC Thunder will just say, you know what? Single coverage him. Lay off a little bit. But cut those lanes for those players to get those routine shots, right? They do that. Haliburton may be aggressive, maybe scoring, maybe his percentage will go down, but he's being active and trying to win this, because you could do certain things like that. Haliburton could go for 40 and 40 or 30. They're almost 30 something and 40 points. And OKC wins. They did it. And that could be the mindset going. So it's just different things. I'm telling you, it's going to be a big chess match. It's going to be a big chess match. But most likely, I think OKC is going to be able to pull out. I don't think they're going to lose 2 in a row. Not saying they didn't figure them out. They just know, okay, this is how they're going to be playing, what they're going to be doing. They gotta figure out the style that they going forward and make those adjustments in game. and make sure all their players is prepared. But this is NBA One Takes Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.